All right, the issue of gun violence continues to plague Toronto. Already there have been 16 deaths in the city due to guns. And yesterday's gang raids were a reminder that gang membership is alive and well. Yet increasingly, Toronto police are having a difficult time finding anyone willing to talk. Joining us now this morning to talk about this is Mark Sims. You're the executive producer of Jane-Finch.com. Good morning.
Good morning.
So let's talk about those raids yesterday. Massive raids. A lot of those raids took place in the Jane-Finch community. Give me the reaction from that community. From the reports that we're seeing right now, reaction seems to be mixed.
Yeah. Well, I mean, for a lot of people I talk to, a lot of people feel that it was a good thing that it happened. And then we got a lot of people that lived in the area that it happened to that feel it was a bad thing. You know, a lot of people are just, scared, a little bit shooken up. They weren't expecting it. Also, a lot of people know that a lot of the criminals that were caught yesterday are going to be coming out eventually. And what are we going to be doing when they come out to our streets? And how are we going to find these people that now have criminal records jobs?
Now, a lot of the community members there say, they're glad about the raids. They're hoping that their community will be safer, yet you're saying they're a bit skeptical about that. But at the same time, this mantra of no snitching seems to be deeply embedded. Is there anything that can be done to change that?
Well, the first thing that we have to do is build a stronger relationship between us and the authorities. I mean, obviously, if there's no trust, people are not going to open up to the authorities and tell them what's going on. If
you saw something or you knew something, how would you feel about that? And would you be compelled to tell police?
Well, I'll tell you something that I actually had that happen to me before, where I had to tell the police something, and I did, and it turned around on me. It ended up looking bad on me. The cop thought I did something bad. So that's the exact type of trust that I'm talking about.
So they turned around and accused you?
Exactly.
How did they do that?
Well, I guess it's because of who I was and where I was from.
Right.
You know.
So how do we change that? How do the police gain the trust of the community?
Well, I remember when I was a lot younger, we used to have a lot of cops that used to come to my class and let the kids play inside the cruisers and talk to the police and get to meet them and see that they're just normal people like the rest of us. Nowadays, they don't do that, and I think maybe it's because of lack of funding. I don't know, but I think that now's the time to get them back in the schools.
So more presence there?
Yes, definitely.
Now, the family of Jordan Manners, the 15-year-old who was shot inside his school a few weeks ago, they've been very vocal and very active as far as, mobilizing the community to, let's help what can we do to sort of stop this violence? Do you think that is going to be effective? Are people in the community listening?
They're listening, and I think we need more of that. The only time change is going to happen is if the community comes together first. Right? A lot of outside forces right now are trying to help our community, but what we need is a stronger community, period. And nothing will happen unless we have a strong community.
All right. Mark Sims, the executive producer of Jane-Finch.com. Thanks a lot for coming in this morning.